Hello class, this is a video tutorial combining all the concepts that we've had and just seen into a single question. So here we go. A particle moves in a vertical motion according to the following displacement. And we have 6 parts to this question. So let's get to it. So part 1, it says we're going to calculate the initial displacement, velocity, and acceleration. So we need the initial displacement, velocity, and acceleration. So for this, we're going to need our velocity and acceleration functions. Velocity is the derivative of displacement, so 6 minus 2t. And the acceleration here is just negative 2. To find the initial, remember, we just substitute t equals 0 for each of the functions. So x of 0, that's just going to be 7 meters. V of 0, 6 take away 0 is 6 meters per second. And A of 0 is just negative 2 meters per second squared. Part 2, find the time the particle changes direction and hence the highest the particle goes. So when it changes direction, remember that's just a fancy way of saying, well, when does this have a turning point? Okay, so for this, we're going to let velocity equal 0. So 6 minus 2t equals 0. 2t equals 6. T equals 3. X of 3 at this point. I'm just going to use a physical calculator here just to type this in, where t equals 3. So 7 plus 6 times 3 minus 3 squared. That gives me 16 meters. Okay, so let's keep going from here. Calculate the average velocity in the first 8 seconds of motion. Okay then, now when it's talking about velocity, average velocity, recall that that just means find the gradient from t equals 0 until t equals 8. And average velocity, let me write it here, is the displacement change, or the change in displacement over time. Or just to keep it very simple, find the gradients of the secant of this function between the two given points of time. So in this case, that's going to be in the first 8 seconds, it's going to be 8 minus 0, x of 8 minus x of 0. So remember, this is just the displacement at 8 seconds minus the displacement at 0 seconds. So I'm going to substitute 8 into here. So 7 plus 6 times 8 minus 8 squared gets negative 9 minus x of 0 is just 7 here over 8. This gives me negative 9 minus 7, negative 16 over 8, so negative 8 meters per second. So the average velocity is negative 8 meters per second. Find the velocity and speed of the particle at t equals 4. Notice the change in language, average velocity versus find the velocity at t equals 4. Well, to find the velocity at an exact point, we simply substitute the time that we want into the function we're looking for. So v of 4, it's going to be 6. So 6 minus 2 times 4. 6 minus 8 is negative 2 meters per second. As for the speed at that time, speed at t equals 4, we calculate that by taking the absolute value of the velocity at that time. Well, that's just going to be absolute value of negative 2 meters per second, giving us positive 2 meters per second. Okay, so let's keep going here. Find the distance traveled in the first 8 seconds, and hence the average speed in this time. Okay, so in this case, remember, the distance traveled has to factor in the turning point. So a very rough sketch of what this might look like. Well, it's a concave down, and its initial displacement is 7. So sketching this out a little bit. So 7 is here. We found that the turning point, sorry, it's a little bit wonky there. We found that the turning point was at t equals 3. So very roughly here, t equals 3. Its turning point is 16 meters. So 16, like so. And then at 8 seconds, and it was here, at 8 seconds, we saw the displacement was at negative 9. So it's actually below the origin at this point. So t equals 3 is there. Let's just say 8 is here. Definitely not to scale. Oops, sorry. Like this. And that was 8 seconds. And its displacement at that point was 8, negative 9. You can double check these numbers if you'd like. Because now, to calculate the distance traveled, remember we have to factor in that turning point. So the distance traveled is from 7 till 16. So we'll go distance equals 7 till 16 is 9 meters, plus from 16 all the way down to negative 9 is going to be 16 plus 9 is another 25 meters. So total is 24 meters. And now the average speed in that time, well, the average speed is simply distance over time, so d over t. That was, in that time, we have traveled 24 meters over 8 seconds. The average speed the average speed in this time is 3 meters per second. Oh, sorry, I realized I needed that graph. Okay, so it was 3 meters per second. And then now it's saying between what times is the particle slowing down? Well, in this example, you can see that the acceleration is always negative. So we need to figure out when is the velocity positive. Okay, so in this case, because slowing down, the velocity and acceleration have to be different signs. And since acceleration is negative, we're trying to find where velocity is positive. So the velocity is this, 6 minus 2t is greater than 0. Well, then for this one, we just solve this inequality. So negative 2t greater than negative 6. T is less than or equal to positive 3. So it's slowing down from 0 to positive 3. But now if you'd stop at t equals negative 3 or less than 3, this would be incorrect. It would actually have to be in the domain t is greater than or equal to 0, but less than 3. Because this particle cannot have negative time. So it must be between 0 and 3. Okay, so I hope that's giving you an insight into all of these concepts wrapped up into a single question. hope to see you in the next video where we tackle another example here. Hope to see you then, and best of luck.